Okay guys, we're back to our pool party, and we are doing RW 151 and RW 152. We're going to do it right out here. This point in the year, I don't feel like I need to write anything on the whiteboard that you guys will be able to write it down. Okay, so we are writing the time in two ways, and you've done this before in our math. So we're writing what the digital clock would look like, and then we need to read what it says. All of this on this page says how many minutes before. So we're going to be good with this. So the first clock looks like, well, let me make it what it was. It was 7 o'clock, because as you can see, the hour hand is like almost to the 7, but the minute hand hasn't gotten past the 12 yet, so we know it's still 7. So in the little clock, you can write 7. Now, when the minute hand is on the 10, how many minutes after 7 is that? 50, right? Let's count. We'll go back. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So even though it looks like it's 8 o'clock-ish, it's 7:50. But how many minutes before the next hour? 5, 10. So that's 10 minutes before what? 8. So you could write that, 10 minutes before 8. 7:50 is still 10 to 8. If it was this time, and my husband were to say, hey, what time is it right now? I could say, oh, it's 7:50. I could also say, oh, it's 10 to 8. Either way means the same thing, and he will understand. So it looks like it was 3 o'clock, right, for number 2. But now, oh, they even tell you how many minutes. So how many minutes after 3? It says 40. So 40 minutes would be, what is it, 30, 35, 40. That's what your clock looks like. So you want to write 3:40 in the digital clock, 3:40. And then how many minutes before the next hour? Let's count. 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 minutes before, what comes after 3 o'clock? 4 o'clock. 20 minutes before 4. Okay, number 3, it says 35 minutes after 8. So if I make it 8, that's what it would look like 35 minutes later. Okay, so you want to write 8:35. The hour comes first, 8:35. How many minutes before? Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes before 9, before the next hour. 25 minutes before 9. Did I tell you this water is getting a little warm? Kind of weird. Okay, number 4. 55 minutes after 12. So let me make it 12 o'clock, just so I can make the clock do what it's supposed to. I got a B. Wow. Okay. Whoa. 55 minutes after 12. All the way over there, right? 55 minutes after 12. It is so close to 1 o'clock. How close? 5. 5 minutes till or before. Whoa, this is dangerous. 5 minutes. 5 minutes before 1 o'clock, right? If I get stung, you will be witnesses. I don't think I'm allergic, so I shouldn't die in front of you. Okay, go to the next page. Write the time in 2 ways. They say it's 45 minutes after 6, so I'm going to make it 6 o'clock. Okay, 45 minutes after 6. So write 6:45 inside the clock, inside the box. 6:45. How many minutes before? 5, 10, 15 minutes before 7. 15 minutes before 7. My dog wants out. Okay, number 2, it says 50 minutes after 2. Let me make it 2 o'clock. 50 minutes all the way to the 10, almost 3 o'clock. So you want to write 2:50, 2:50. And how many minutes before the hour? 5:10. 10 minutes before 3. You got it. 10 minutes before 3. Okay, number 3, speaking of 3, 35 minutes after 9. So let me make it 9 o'clock. 35 minutes later, it looks somewhat like that. So what time is it in the clock? 9:35. Right, 9:35. How many minutes before? Whoops. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25 minutes before 10, the next hour. To get to 10 o'clock, you've got 25 minutes to go. Okay? So, number 4, 55 minutes after 5. Oh my goodness, that's almost to 6. 55 minutes after 5 looks like 6, but it's not. So write 5:55, 5:55, and we've got 5 minutes before 6 o'clock. 5 minutes before 6, right? Okay. It says Deb gets home from school at 45 minutes after 3. Let's see what that looks like. 3 o'clock, 45 minutes after 3. This is what time Deb gets home. Jack gets home from school at 10 minutes before 4. Which classmate got home first? What does 10 minutes before 4 look like? 5:10. That's what 10 minutes before 4 looks like. This is what 3:45 looks like. Who got home first? 3:45, right? Who was that? Deb. So Deb gets home from school first. 5 minutes later, Jack got home from school. Maybe that's her brother, I don't know. Now it says draw hands on the clock to show. So Deb gets home at 3:45. So you want your hour hand to be close to the 4, but not quite. Okay, more than halfway to the 4, the shorthand. Your minute hand, have it go to the 9. That is Deb's 3:45. For Jack, just keep the hour hand where it is on your first clock. Move the minute hand to 10. That's just 5 more minutes, okay? That Jack gets home from school. This is what it should look like. Alrighty, oh, that breeze feels good. Okay, next page. I'm not so sure we need the clock. Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do. Okay, so we are going to write the time, and then we're going to decide if that's AM, which is before noon, from midnight till 1 minute to noon, or PM from noon to 1 minute before midnight, okay? PM is the afternoon, evening, AM is early and late morning, all right? They did the first one, 3:20 PM, because he's having a snack after school, so that's the afternoon. Number 2, what time is that? Well, the hour hand is on the 7. The minute hand is up here. We say it's 7:60. No, it's 7 o'clock. So you write 7 o'clock. You're getting out of bed? AM, in the morning. Now you're going to watch the sunset at that time. Wow, it must be winter time. That's pretty early. So the hour is still 6. The minute is 30 after. So 6:30, you're watching the sunset up in Alaska. I don't know. So that would be PM, right? Evening, PM. Now you're riding home from school. Oh, excuse me, you're writing 2 spots. I'll say, whoa. Glad I don't teach there. Okay, you're riding to school. It was 8 o'clock. Let me do this. You're on your way to school. It is 8:40. 40 minutes after 8. 8:40. That would be in the morning, right? A.M. 8:40 a.m. Okay, backside. You're making breakfast. You make breakfast in the morning or in the afternoon. Well, some people have breakfast for lunch, but they are actually making breakfast, so that would be a.m. Excuse me. It was 8 o'clock. What time is it? 8:10. 8:10 a.m. 8:10 in the morning you are making breakfast. So you're doing your homework. That would be after school. It was 4 o'clock. Time flies when you're having fun. So it was 4 o'clock. Now the minute hand's on the 3, so it's 4:15. You're right. That would be p.m. Right? p.m. Now you're playing soccer and it is after 3 o'clock. So that must be an after school program, right? Maybe you're in the soccer team. So the hour hand is the short one, still belongs to the 3:40. It's 3:40 p.m. You're right. Now you're getting ready for school. That would be what? a.m. 7:30. 7:30 a.m. Okay, it says, look at Jeffrey's camp schedule. For each time, write a.m. or p.m. Now, he's having breakfast at 7:30 a.m. Capital A period, capital M period. That's morning. He has art, if you go down, at 9:15. 9:15 p.m. is after bedtime, 9:15 a.m. Then he goes swimming at 11. That's still before 12 noon, so that's a.m. Then he's got lunch at 1. That would be afternoon, 1 p.m. Capital P, period, capital M. I'm getting hot. Then he goes hiking at 1:45, still p.m. Music, 3:30, all those are p.m. because they're afternoon, right? Okay, good. So that was it for today. But we are going to, read, or I'm going to have the computer read. I'm not sure which one. I believe it would be chapter 3 in Little House on the Prairie. You don't have the book, so you just follow along, okay? I'll see you in a little while. Bye.